No gold is not in her. She's a
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode number 7 of the FIFA 21 Roma FC career mode. My name is Airborne, and we are back. I know I've taken a couple weeks off from uploading, but just wanted to have a little break just before I get back into things. I'm going to try and ramp it up, so because I've missed so long. I'm going to try and start uploading twice a week now instead of once every week. So hopefully this series is going to go a little bit faster. But if you haven't already seen the last episode, make sure you do go and check that out. There should be a link up in the top right hand corner with the I button. I don't know how it works anymore because YouTube decided to change it. But I also just wanted to say a quick thank you to everyone who has come through and subscribed recently, and to everyone who has watched episode 1 of the career mode. We've managed to now hit 400 plus views on it, which is absolutely amazing. So thank you guys so much for that support. But in today's episode, we got 4 more games. We've got Udinese, who are currently 6th in the league, and then we have Spezia, Young Boys in our final Europa League game, and then Torino to finish the episode off. And then next episode will be Parma, and then I'm not sure how many games I'm going to be able to play because it will be the transfer window next episode. So I'm not quite sure how many games, we'll be able to get in. But other than that, let's get straight into this game. Alright, here's how Udinese line up. So they got Musso in goal with Di Maio, Prodl, and Bacau as a back 3. Makingo, I don't know how to say his name properly, sitting in front of them with Pereira, Mandragora, Arslan, and somebody whose name I missed with Nestorovsky and Lasagna up front. I don't know who their right midfielder is. I missed his name, but you probably would have seen it. But we named unchanged 11, so Lopez, Smalling, Ibanez, Mancini, Spinazzola, Pellegrini, Veretout, and Perez with Mkhitaryan, Pedro, and Dzeko leading the line. Alright, these guys are 6th place, so it's going to be pretty difficult game. So let's see what we can do. Grant Mkhitaryan. Oh, Prodl, that's a great tackle. Definitely been all over Udinese here. They haven't had any chances in this game whatsoever. We've had about 3 or 4 great chances. So, speaking of chances though, here's one. And, oh, Paul Lopez, you beast. He's saved us so badly there. I was saying Udinese hadn't had any chances and they just go straight through. And if it wasn't for the shin of Paul Lopez, if that's like a little bit more to the right, that's nutmegging the keeper and it's going into the goal. So, thank you, Paul Lopez. You have saved us. Oh, and an Arslan turns somebody who's, I think it was one of the defenders.
Punteggio che ora è sul 2-1 dopo 42 minuti di gioco. Grazie, puntuale come sempre.
Oh, Dzeko, shoot. Dzeko, yes! Let's go, Eden Dzeko. Hassled the defender. Even though he's lost the ball, he's hassled him and kept it going. Manages to finally put one past the goalkeeper. Oh, it's taken us about 3 attempts in this whole first half. And we did have a near... That's a nice touch, though, to get past the defender. He makes a poor tackle. Dzeko just keeps wandering through and just rifles it home into that top corner. Or mid-corner. It's not even probably the top corner. Nonetheless, Eden Dzeko gives us a 1-0 lead here against Udinese with his 5th goal of the season. 1-0 Roma. Ostrovsky finds Mandroga. Finds the... Oh, that's beautiful interception there from Paul Lopez. Great pass in there from Mandroga. But Lopez comes and cuts it out. They're still going to keep attacking here, Udinese. Ostrovsky. Smalling with a great interception. Great block. Oh, unlucky. Pedro wins it back though. Here's dummy run of Mkhitaryan and Dzeko finds Spinazzola, who's going to shoot. Oh, what a finish from Spinazzola. That is absolutely beautiful. The one left-footed player in our attack, and he manages to finally score on his left foot. Every single attack seems to have come from down this left-hand side. Spinazzola just absolutely rifles it home into the top of the net. Beautiful finish there from our left midfielder, Spinazzola. We double our advantage now, and Spinazzola's first goal of the league. So I was assuming he'd scored more than that. That's interesting. Nonetheless, we now lead 2-0 here at Udinese. Starovski finds DePaul. DePaul's been taken out here. Ball finds Lasagna though. Mancini clears up. Carl Lopez is just gonna hoof it out of bounds, and we take 2-0 win here. Udinese, 3 more points coming back our way, which is big because we were sitting in 5th place. And Udinese was sitting in 6th place, which means that we now go 3 points clearer of them. As Torino also pick up a loss. So I think they're actually quite high in the table too. We overtake Torino now, so we sit to 4. So we've jumped from 5th to 4th in that game. Although it's a bit annoying that Napoli managed to win. There's one of our scouts, Diawara. He's surprised that we want to move him on, but frankly I don't think he's good enough to be into this team. As we get a youth squad report, let's go! These are my favourite. Right, Seniac 94, Elia Diamico. I'm butchering all these names. He's going to be signed. Manuel Matza, left back. Sign him just because maybe. Valente, brilliant. He's going to be a great player. Ruggiero, I'm going to save him. Garno, no. Bellini, no. Bianco, save him. Esposito, no. Okay, so there's one player in that who's really good, who's worth 1.3 mil, so that's the one we want to look at. I don't know who it was. Valente, that's who it was. So left back, can also play centre back. Very, very good physically, very aggressive, great sprint speed and jumping, stamina. Good shot power, long shots, hitting accuracy. He might actually be a good centre defensive mid. Because he might actually be a very good centre defensive mid. He's got the pace and the physical. He's very, very good physically. High medium, so probably not the best centre back. Can't play left back because I play 3 at the back. So we'll change him to a CDM. And we'll put him onto an attacking wide back. But I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to promote him straight into the senior team. Just because we have a game coming up against young boys, and I do play youth in those games. So I want to be able to give some of the youth players a bit of an extended run. This is Giamico, centre defensive mid, 4-star weak foot, 3-star skills, pretty decently physically. Could do a lot of work. Technically, he's pretty bad. Especially shooting. In fact, he's terrible at shooting. Good work rates though. So I could actually play him as a centre back. I think that might actually be the best thing. Play him as a centre back. Change him to a centre back because he's not, he's not great. Matza, he looks alright. So we'll go ahead and we will change the squad number for Valente because he's a new player, youth player, so they get higher numbers. Put him at 45. But we have a new player into the team. And other than that, as long as nothing comes up before the next game, I will see you guys in the game against Spezia. Actually, we had a loan offer for Vincenzo Martini. He's 18, he's 68 rated. I remember he was rubbish in our game. I'm gonna actually let them. I'm gonna go with the loan offer to buy actually. Accept loan option, loan with an option to buy. I'm gonna accept that. 2 years. You can take him. Accept. 1.8 mil for him. Counter. New transfer fee. If you give me 2.5, I'll be happy with that. Actually, they want to stay with that. Edit selling clause. Give me 10%. There was no words there, so I'm assuming they've... Okay, they have accepted. Okay, so he might be going on loan to Bournemouth, which would be great. I think that'd be a great little loan move for him, even though he might not come back. Other than that, I will see you guys. Never mind, someone else is interested. Okay, so Norwich want him too. Oh, this is his brother. Okay. His unofficial brother, as we've called him. Oh. I'm gonna delegate loan, 2-year loan. I want to see if they pick up a loan for him, just a straight loan. I don't want to sell him. Alright, so it's not showing you the player lineup. So here how Spezia lineup with Zert in goal, Chabo, Makica, Smargli, and Salah as back four. Deola, Sena, and Agum as a midfield three with Giassi, Farias, and Verde up front. We've named unchanged 11 ourselves, but Karsdorp has come in for Bruno Perez. Now let's see if we can pick up 3 more points. Farias gets the through ball there to Verde. Verde turns Smalling. Smalling sticks out a foot. Keeps the ball though. Very, very good for there from Smalling. I'm gonna go straight to Mkhitaryan here. Didn't exactly want that. Has worked out. Pedro now. Past Shabo. It's time of space here. Gonna stop. Finds Edin Dzeko. Finds Mkhitaryan. He's gonna shoot and puts us into the lead. Henrik Mkhitaryan makes it Roma 1, Spezia 0. Great little move there from Pedro down the wing. Manages to stop, turn, finds Dzeko, who then draws a couple defenders into him, which leaves Mkhitaryan open, and he slots it on his left foot, which is a bit surprising because the 3 goals we've scored today have all come from the left-hand side of the pitch. So that's, yeah, very interesting. But nonetheless, we take it. We now lead 1-0 with Henrik Mkhitaryan's 9th goal of the season. It's a poor pass. No, he's kept the ball. Done well to hold on to that, actually. Finds Mkhitaryan. Finds Karsdorp. He finds Pedro, who's wide open in the midfield. Oh, Zoot makes another great save. Although we're still going to attack here. Pellegrini. Finds Mkhitaryan. He's going to shoot that. Oh, it's gone wide too. Oh my goodness. How have we not scored? That's 2 great opportunities. I was hoping that would have been Spinazzola because he's left-footed. Mkhitaryan's right-footed, but how have we not scored there? 2 great chances. 1 blocked by the goalkeeper and 2 just put wide by Mkhitaryan. That's our turn. We just got to counter, try and make the most of this opportunity. The limited ball we've had. Karsdorp, try and find Mkhitaryan at the back post. Terrible cross, easily intercepted by the defense. Spezia now, they're on the front foot, you have to say. Although our defensive Smalling and Mancini have just been outstanding. I haven't noticed the Barniers at all. Mkhitaryan is waiting for Spinazzola to come through. Try looking for Mkhitaryan's head. Not Mkhitaryan, Dzeko's head. Oh, and Zoot again made a great save. What do we have to do to get past this goalkeeper, man? Honestly. I mean, 2 of the chances have been smacked straight at... 3 of the chances actually have been smacked straight at him. But... surely you got to be finishing those. Team in the top, even though we're up 1-0. Trying to double our advantage here as we swing the cross in. Finds Nzola's head. He's just come up with the pitch. Spin Zola. Swings across and Jack. Oh my goodness, he's gone up for the bicycle kick. And I think he's either missed the ball or smacked it straight into someone's face. Either way, the acrobatic finish from Edin Dzeko does not come off. We're still winning this game 1-0, however. It's all that needs to be happening. Spinazzola. Where's Dzeko? Where's Pedro? Just. I'm going to try and go forward here. Try and grab a second. Cut out by Shabo. And we managed to pick up the 3 points again. Back-to-back games. 2 clean sheets in a row. But we only pick up a 1-0 result here against Spezia. Paolo Lopez definitely probably saved us in that game. From the one great chance they had. But you have to... Zoot's just kept... He's just been outstanding for them. I don't know how many times he saved them. But he has been pretty good for them. Oh, Pastore transfer offer. Okay, so that's good. I want Pastore to be transferred. So who wants to buy Wolves? Wolverhampton Wolves. Wanderers. Why do I call them the Wolverhampton Wolves? I'm an actual idiot. So he's valued at 4.6. They want 4.75. Take him. You can have him for that amount. Get him out of my face. It's Romano. Crystal Palace want Romano. Loan to buy. You can have him on a loan for 2 years, but you're not buying him because he's going to be a very good player for us in the future. I believe he's our future star. Could be pretty decent. So Nice want Fazio. 3 mil, you can take him too. We're just trying to clean out some of the older players in the club. You guys can have him. But we're going to get into this final game of our Europa League season, and that'll work. Yeah, so that's going to be how we line up. Mayoral up front, actually. Yeah. That's going to be how we line up. A decent looking young team. Let's see what we can do against this young boys team. We've got Von Ball Moose in goal with Garcia, Lussenberger, Lafort, and Hefty at the back four. Mumi with a name I can't pronounce with Martins and Fastnacht is a right midfielder, and Same and another name I cannot pronounce up front. But let's get into this final Europa League game of this, well, final knockout game. No, group game. Yeah. Final Europa League group game of this season. We've already secured first place, so I don't know what that's glitched. But we've already secured first place in our group. So we'll be topping the young boys, so time to play some youth and get them a bit of development. I'll see it. Plays it in through to the attacker. He's got a man wide open on the bottom there. He has not used him for some odd reason. Had him wide open there. Decided not to use him. And now Vio is just going to take the ball back. And try and start a counter-attack for us. Defense just backed off him here. Going to try and find Mayoral. Finds Mayoral. He's going to shoot Mayoral. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. How on earth do you butcher that? Why have you gone with your left foot? Mayoral has... keep the ground. Do whatever you want. You should be mad at that. That is disgusting. You should be mad at that. That is poor from Borja Mayoral. He's not even a bad player either. Genuinely has been competing with Dzeko for a starting spot at times. Oh my goodness, what a cross that is. What a cross that is. That is stunning. The ball's come out wide. I believe Milanese might have got a knee onto that. But honestly, it's flat, hard and accurate, and the goalkeeper and defence have literally no chance of stopping that. The young boys taking the lead through Jordan. Was his third goal in the league. 1-0. young boys. Mayoral finds Viard. Tries to find Perez, who now gets found by Mayoral. Gonna turn inside onto his left foot, which is his strong foot. Perez, let's go! Perez finds the back of the net, and we're back into this game on the stroke of half time. A little bit fortunate that the ball bounced back to the person that it did, but Perez gets the ball into the final third. Turns inside the defender and rifles it home into the back of the net. He does not make the same mistake that Borja Mayoral has been making all game. Carlos Perez, with his third goal in the Europa League, gives us the equaliser right on the stroke of half-time as the referee blows his whistle after kickoff. We're back. Yeah, defence this game have been all outstanding. Trippy, Calafiore. Speaking of defence, we've managed to break theirs. Mayoral got through. Mayoral. Oh, what a save on Balmu. There's English words jumbled. Milanese. Finds the ball back to Martini. Finds it to Zaniolo. He's going to find Perez, and Perez makes it 2. Oh, we managed to butcher the first shot. But we've done an excellent little passing manoeuvre to get back into the game. Back into the box. And Perez picks up a second goal of the evening. Great little pass here from Milanese. Finds Martini, who finds Zaniolo. Quick 1-2s. And Perez just receives it and just rifles it home past Von Balmus. Get up, Karsdorp, get out of my face. He's just blocked me. Carlos Perez picks up his 4th goal of the Europa League campaign. Picks up our second, gives us back the advantage. Safe to say, this team is playing a lot better than it did against Helsinki. Mooney finds it through here to the other striker, and he has just planted his foot and smoked that home. Young boys get back into this game, 2-2. It's a very, very nice finish. Goalkeeper had absolutely no chance of stopping that one, which was actually a very good pass. I believe that was Trippy. Oh yeah, it was Trippy who comes out of position. And the other Martini, the Martini brother, he's just been, yeah, no chance he was saving that. Rooted to the spot. 2-2. Ah, Trippy again. Trippy's suddenly not having a great game here. Although he makes up for it with a great tackle there. Making me eat my words. Tell you who isn't having a great game. Borja Mayoral. Finds Perez though. Perez stays it onto his right foot. Shoots! Perez with the hat-trick. Perez with a 3-2 lead. Perez, that is beautiful. On his weak foot this time. Turned the defender. Thought he put himself into a poor angle. But somehow he's managed to squeeze off a shot on his right foot. Yeah, there I thought he just lost possession. Keeper came out. Didn't do enough though. Puts it into the far side hand corner. Paris gives us a lead back and picks up a hat-trick for the game too. That'll be the match ball. Can we hold on for the 3 points though? Good on Trippy. Paris knocked off him, but the referee's going to blow his whistle here. As we pick up a 3-2 victory here over the Young Boys. Finishing off our Europa League group stage campaign with another win, putting us onto 15 points for the total groups. Perez, 3 shots, 3 goals, hat-trick, and the match ball. Definitely man of the match today. Although you have to say, some of the youngsters performed very well today. Very, very well indeed. Very impressed with Calafiore, Trippy, and Valente. Especially Valente, actually. He did very well. Very, very well. Thank you, Zaniolo. Thank you, Lopez. Martini. So Norwich has gone to Martini is going to Norwich, I think, if they accept. Fazio has an offer for Bilbao that I can't accept. Athletic Club, like I can't accept it. Why can't I accept it? That's for more money too, like I want the more money. Oh, well we get 5.5 mil from the board for Europa League, that's nice. Okay, progress assessment, I don't really care. Pastore has been sold, I get 3.5 mil, he's gone to Wolves. Okay, so Martini has joined Bournemouth. I just want to check Squad Hub. So he's going to Bournemouth when the club transfer window opens. Valente, well I put him as a DM, wasn't I? Yeah. I did leave him as a centre back, to be honest. And the other one, Massimo Martini, no, he's still being approached by Norwich, so he hasn't gone yet. But he's going to be a very good player for us. But other than that, final game of the episode here against Torino. They line up Sirigu in goal with Ansaldi, Izzo, Nkulu, and Vojvoda as the back four. Lukic, Rincon, Goyak, Verdi as the midfield four, and Belotti and Bonazzoli up front. We go back to our strongest 11 as well. Try and pick up 3 points to end this episode on a high. Can we do it? We're about to find out. Mkhitaryan gets the ball back from Belotti. Mkhitaryan shoots on his left foot. Finally, Mkhitaryan manages to find a goal on his left foot. He's had about 4 attempts today in the different games. Hasn't quite managed to find his way through onto the goal scoring charts, but he has been done today against Torino, giving us a 1-0 lead against the team that is currently sitting below us. Well, no, equal with us on points, I believe. So that's a big goal there from Mkhitaryan. I believe that's double digits from him this season now as well. Nice little curving shot into the bottom corner. Henrik Mkhitaryan, 10th goal of the season. That is. We led Torino 1-0. And Ansaldi with a poor touch. Pedro finds Mkhitaryan. Now turn onto his right foot. Tries to turn back onto his left when he realizes the space was closing down. Defenders come in, put a tackle in, and he has taken him out, giving us a chance at a penalty in Nkulu. That's a poor challenge from Nkulu. Very, very poor challenge. Who's this? This is Veretout. Who is our actually yeah, it is Veretout. Who's the best penalty taker? No, it is Veretout. Okay. Alright, so we're going to take this to Veretout. We're going to go to the bottom left. Veretout steps up and he's put it away. He hasn't been having the greatest of days today, has Jordan Veretout, but when you get a chance to take a penalty and you do put it away, it's always going to add to your confidence. Definitely deserved penalty. Poor challenge from Nkulu. It's Veretout picks up a penalty and gives us a 2-0 lead here against Torino. What a touch! I mean, what a tackle from Rincon. I think. Yeah, it must have been Rincon. Oh, Lukic tried to find it through. Couldn't quite do so. Only found Paul Lopez's hand. And then it's come off Smalling's head. Lovely. Belotti. Slid the defender. Oh, and Belotti's finished it. Oh my goodness. That's just a poor sequence of events. Lopez has had a man wide open, tries to throw it. Smalling's big head's gotten in the way. Bounced off his head. Fallen to the Torino players. Poor slide tackling of the box. Belotti just absolutely did Mancini there. Yeah, it is Mancini. A nice little outside the foot shot past the outstretched leg of Chris Smalling. And past Paul Lopez. Torino back into this game. It's 2-1 now. Belotti picks up his 10th goal of the season as well. So him and Mkhitaryan both have their 10th goals of the season. Okay, he's got some space there. He's just going to shoot that. Izzo has had an outstanding game here for them today. Absolutely immense for Torino. Nice Mkhitaryan though. Mkhitaryan's got to shoot that first time. Come off the post, but Mkhitaryan's got a double. Beautifully finished with that little finesse on the right foot from Mkhitaryan. Nice little pass in there from Pellegrini and a beautiful first time finish from Mkhitaryan. Oh, even though it's off the post, it is a beautiful finish because it has curled right into that bottom corner. Mkhitaryan restores our 2-goal lead with his 11th of the season as we lead Torino 3-1. Ringon finds Ansaldi, gets past Perez, although decides to go back into Perez for some reason. Actually, we got Mkhitaryan through here. Tries to find the ball over the top. Somehow does. Finds Dzeko. He's got Pedro down the bottom. Pedro, one touch inside. Great little finish there from Pedro. Giving us a 4-1 final score here against Torino. They are a spot below us, but we have been absolutely dominant here. That's a little bit of a heavy part. That touch there from Pedro was very heavy. But he still manages to sort it past Sugu, who has had a pretty good game. And we now finish up with a 4-1 scoreline. Big 3 points here, allowing us to keep challenging for that title in Serie A. Mkhitaryan picks up his 11th goal of the season. Pedro and Veretout with the others. Sergio again, he's kept them, and goalkeepers today have just kept our opponents in the games. It's safe to say, but 3 points are 3 points. Cannot complain. Potential international positions. Not Canada, Northern Ireland. No. Crystal Palace. So looks like Crystal Palace. I still can't accept the athletic club thing, but Crystal Palace want to take Romano on loan, which is good. Okay, so we've got some position changes here. Gasparoni to a centre-back. Changed, he goes up one position. That's what you like to see. Turn him into a sweeper. Pellegrini's done. Romano's going to come a left mid now. Stays at 70 rating. Turn him into an inverted wide midfielder, although he is left-footed. And Pellegrini. Put him into box to box. Possibly. Box to box, yep. Give them that. Someone else had I think it was Mkhitaryan. Someone else had something finish as well. Mkhitaryan Bombardier. Deep forward. But other than that, that is going to be it for the end of this episode. Next episode we will have a training. Oh, it's Demico, it's up to 53. Nice. Defensive centre back. Yep. We will have the transfer window open, so I will just quickly show you the options I have on my transfer list. So these are the options that I'm thinking of going for players. A couple of them have scouting reports, so Ratchich, Alcaraz and Engels still have scouting reports to come back. But Fabian for centre back, I need one more, I'm thinking. So I'm thinking either get a straight replacement for someone into the starting 11, or get a youth player who I can bring up. So I'm thinking either Bremer or Sistana for like a youth player that I can develop, and then Fabian Shah would be straight into the first team. As for centre mids, Nicolas Dominguez looks very good as a centre mid to replace Pellegrini possibly. High work rates, very good. Bellegarde looks like a very good young player as well. Would be a sort of a backup to replace Diawara. And then Fofana is also another young centre-back possibility. He's also very good. And then I was thinking Racic, possibly. I think he'd be a very good starting player, even a possible replacement for Diawara, of course. Alcaraz as well would be a very, very good starting player. Very good free kicks. Put him next to Veretout, I think. Although I don't know why I've actually got him. I don't have any real need for him. And then Bjorn Engels would be another starting centre-back, I believe. But I do also need another attacker. So if you do have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments section down below. Other than that, okay, I'll just quickly. Okay, so they've had. Okay, so they've all come back with scout reports. So we'll just check those quickly before this episode ends, because they will have their ratings now. Okay, so Ratchet is a 76 as a 22-year-old. Very good, okay, physically. He's very good technically, though, so it's very good. He'd be a very good purchase for us. He's only 14 mil as well. A little bit expensive, but he is pretty good. And then Alcaraz is 77, also very, very good technically. Would be a short-term option, just because he is a bit older. But, other than that, thank you all for watching. Okay, so here's Joy. So Martini is gone. Okay, thank you all for watching. We'll be back next episode with games against Parma, Fiorentina, and Bologna. Possibly Napoli as well, just seeing how the transfer window goes. But that'll be in the Coppa Italia. Other than that, I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you do hit that like button. It does help me out a lot. And subscribe if you are not already. Other than that, I'll catch you all later. Peace.
Tell me pretty lies.